Alright, let's keep it going. We got a lot of war to get through. Alright. Roland visits Wolfort and tells Serenoa of his decision.
I appreciate you coming all this way, Roland.
I was the one who asked for your time, so it is only natural I make the journey. I wish to tell you that I finally made up my mind.
And I would hear your decision if you were willing to share it with me.
I've long pondered over the one thing that Norzelia needs most. I thought back on the Salt Iron War. 30 years have passed, yet the root of our conflict remains the same. Each nation still thinks only of itself, wishing to fill its coffers even at the expense of others. But who bears the brunt of such a war?
People.
The people.
Exactly so. The avarice of the ruler is an existential threat to the loyal subjects.
And yet without that wealth, the people suffer just as much. They languish in poverty.
This much is obvious. But there can be no winner without a loser. Remove one, and you necessarily remove the other. If we achieve equality, we achieve peace.
And how do you propose we achieve? No. No, surely you don't mean...
We're ending to
Yes.
one of them?
The goddess's teachings.
Oh boy.
All can live as equals under the goddess. An authority greater than any king. The model nation was in front of us all along, Serenoa. The holy state of Hyzant. I have decided that we must give the salt crystals in the Grand Norzelian mines to Hyzant.
Hmm.
And in so doing, you'll give them control of all Norzelia.
Exactly. There will be no more squabbling over salt. Norzelia will know eternal peace at last.
Unequal peace, surely. One built on the backs of a people like the Roselle, if not the Roselle themselves.
I am not blind to that fact. But so few will suffer for the good of so many.
Roland.
Nothing in this world is perfect, Serenoa. The sacrifice of the few for the good of the many. It's the only clear answer, and one I would give every time I were asked.
Submitting to the goddess will rob you of your kingship.
So be it. My crown, my pride. They're but small prices to pay for peace.
You are truly prepared to throw it all away.
This
Join me,
feels out of
Serenoa.
character.
Let us unite Norzelia under the holy state.
After all we went through, this feels really out of character.
Roland, this is quite sudden.
I understand. Pray, take all the time you need. I expect Frederica will want nothing to do with this plan, seeing as it forsakes her people. I am already mourning the rift this may cause between you. But I shall not be swayed. This will be my final act as Glenbrook's king.
King Roland's anguish plays plainly across his face. It pains me to see him so tortured.
I'm not surprised. The future of our kingdom, to say nothing of the entire continent, rests upon his shoulders.
Pray tell, what do you intend to do about the salt crystals?
In truth, I cannot decide. Salt is too precious to be hoarded. We've a duty to share it with the people, which is...
Where the difficulty lies, yes. The source makes that all too clear. Salt lies at the heart of every war in Norzelia.
Would that the boundless salted sea of Rosellan legend still existed. We'd have no need of conflict if there were a source of salt for all.
My love, if I may, the discovery of the salt crystals has made two things plain to me. The first is that my mother spoke true in the legend she passed on to me.
And the other is that the goddess's teachings are nothing more than a lie built to constrain your people.
Just so, we are guilty of nothing. Yet the Roselle languish in the source, where they are looked down upon and forced to work until they die. Entire generations lost, countless lives given to Hyzant's cruelty. Cruelty created to justify Hyzant's own avarice and lust for power.
Such is the ugly lie at the heart of their teachings.
One revealed by a crystal of the mineral they hold so dear. The time has come, Serenoa. The Roselle must be freed. The salt crystals have brought us to the brink of war. We can harness this unrest, incite the Roselle to rise up and rebel against their captors.
I am with you. Believe me, I am. But you make it sound so...
Simple. Yes, I know. But the suffering of my people is so distant for everyone else. We can no longer wait for someone to do the right thing. Help isn't coming. Why else would my own mother incite rebellion? We are alone.
I swear to you, none of this feels distant to me. The Roselle live in my domain. I am betrothed to you, my dear. It couldn't feel any closer.
And I thank the stars that I have you by my side. I do. In truth, that's why I think this time will be different. Why I'll be able to accomplish what my mother could not.
I agree. But the risk is immense. Suppose we succeed, what then? Hyzant will not let us go quietly.
Of course not.
And when that time comes, you can lead the Roselle to Centralia, just as your mother wrote about in the book she left behind. Beyond the Great Falls in the Falk's domain at the end of the Norzelia River, the ancestral home of the Roselle.
But that's just a legend.
We've already found one legend to be rooted in truth. Perhaps this one is as well. And if not, at least you'll be safe from harm.
I doubt Benedict will share our feelings, though. Abandoning all we've built to embark on a journey fraught with danger in search of a legend. Yet no matter how perilous the path ahead, I would happily walk it at your side.
And Benedict's
I
decision, I'm
trust you
guessing.
understand what a monumental effect the discovery of these salt crystals will have on Norzelia's history. Whatever course of action we choose will determine whether House Wolfort leaves a legacy in that history, or is expunged from it.
How would you proceed, Benedict?
I would do all I could to keep it from falling into Hyzant's hands. They already control the source. With the crystals in hand, they will solidify their grip on the realm and in time dominate it.
Yeah, I
The
agree.
siren song of a false equality under their goddess shall blanket the land, claiming every domain and its people.
Completely agree. Benedict speaks the
Even though
truth.
they count me among the Saintly Seven.
Even then, for that matters little when the equality they espouse is dictated by the goddess, or should I say, the Hierophant. In the end, they will have the same life and death control over all Norzelia that they now hold over the Roselle.
And our wounds from the battle with Aesfrost have only begun to heal. Hyzant will destroy us if we wage war against them in our current state.
But they stand little chance against us if we ally with Aesfrost.
Ally with Aesfrost? Are you of sound mind, Benedict?
Quite. Think about it for a moment. Aesfrost wants nothing more than to loosen Hyzant's grip. They will go to war if it means control of the
Okay.
salt crystals.
So it sounds like we have ally with Aesfrost, ally with Hyzant.
Our interests
Or-
are broadly aligned, yes, but
use the truth
Aesfrost
to make
has been
Hyzant
building toward
collapse.
precisely that purpose for some time now.
You speak of the Death Knell, the weapon that Cordelia mentioned.
We have three
Precisely.
decisions.
A weapon capable
Frederica's
of
one
reducing
sounds like the most
goddess's
interesting
shield
one.
to rubble, leaving Hyzant's capital ripe for the taking. Without that weapon, we cannot win. You need only say the word, and I shall convince Aesfrost to join our side.
I appreciate your candor, Benedict, and I do not doubt you could secure Aesfrost's cooperation. But I fear the harder fight is within our own domain. King Roland's heart will not be easily won.
I bid you listen closely and calmly to what I'm about to ask.
From whence this somber tone?
Do you believe King Roland is fit to rule?
What are you implying?
Decorum is of little use when the fate of our realm is at stake, Lord Serenoa. Are you content to spend the rest of your life in servitude to another?
Not another word, Benedict. Roland is more than my king. He is my friend.
And you are Lord of House Wolfort, whose military prowess is known to all Norzelia. Not the guard dog of Glenbrook and Hyzant.
And he also has.
What else are you
He
here
technically
to
has a
do,
bid to the
if
throne.
not to protect your house and keep its banner aloft? But you have the potential for so much more. All Norzelia could be yours if you but desired it.
Treason, if not outright regicide. These are your suggestions.
Of course not. The blood in your veins and the royal family's ring are claim enough to the throne. There is no need for violence.
I told you not to speak of that again.
But you did not tell me to forget. The time to reckon with your lineage draws near. You must make a...
I've heard enough. Leave me.
Just know that I will do anything you ask of me, Lord Serenoa. I pray that you make the right choice, not only for House Wolfort, but for yourself.
Yeah, the armies are still getting ready. Once again, House Wolford stands before three diverging paths. The time has come to lay their convictions bare before the scales and make their greatest decision yet. Let's see, how did we look at the, our path? Paths traveled. Look at all these branching paths. So many decisions. I wonder if we get like a New Game Plus type thing to continue filling out this chart. The story is approaching a turning point. It is recommended that you save your current progress. Proceed to save screen. I'm guessing it's like 3 different paths here, so if you want to see all 3 of these paths, I guess, these endings. But we do plan on multiple playthroughs. Just to see all the different paths,
Certain
as
Hyzant's
well, as
army
much of them
marches
as
for the
possible.
Norzelian mines.
There is no doubt.
They've heard word of the crystals.
It was only a matter of time. We knew this.
Aesfrost's army gathers at Twinsgate as well.
War's breaking out over this thing, and we've got to be ready.
How will Glenbrook respond, King Roland?
There's no need to prepare for war. I have decided that we will surrender the salt crystals to the holy state of Hyzant.
What?
Furthermore, I hereby declare that the kingdom of Glenbrook and its people shall submit to the goddess and her teachings. There is no way to bring happiness to all Norzelia with the salt crystals. Which is why I have chosen a path that will allow the greatest number of people to live in equality and harmony.
You gotta get to the golden path.
How could you? Do you not see that Hyzant's dominion over Norzelia's salt is why we are in conflict already? Is the suffering of the Rosal not proof enough that the goddess's vaunted equality is a lie?
She speaks the truth, my king. Handing over the salt crystals is tantamount to giving Hyzant's goddess free reign of Norzelia. Will you so readily surrender the realm to the Hierophant?
I acknowledge the abdication of my kingdom and kingship alike. A small price to pay in my eyes, in exchange for the security and prosperity of the many.
And the sacrifice of the Rosal, is that a small price to you?
It is.
How could you say such a thing to my face?
I, for one, oppose. I would prefer to ally with Aesfrost and strike back at Hyzant. The salt deposits within the mines give us the leverage we need to convince Gustadolf to join us.
Ally with Aesfrost? You dare suggest we ally with the man who murdered my father?
I see no reason why we should not. You proposed abdicating the throne for the sake of the kingdom and its people. So you should have no trouble putting aside your own feelings and judging this matter dispassionately.
I cannot believe my own ears. I will not have you lecture me on feelings when it is not your father he murdered.
None of you can see beyond your own grievances. It's no wonder my people have suffered for generations. We're told to believe in the goddess, while our own lives are thrown away to make a few more grains of your precious salt. And now, even with proof that the goddess is a lie, you would watch us dig our own graves for your comfort.
Lady Frederica, please. We shall speak of the Rosal in due time.
No, I've heard that before. Your due time is never, and I will not have you cast us aside for another 3 decades or more. All else is in disarray. If Hyzant seizes the salt crystals, we forfeit the best opportunity in decades to free my people. We know the truth. We must act upon it. We must be a light in the darkness.
We cannot afford to dilute our forces when the enemy marches on us as we speak.
So we are a distraction to you?
I am merely being rational. Liberating the Rosal would be extremely dangerous. We cannot take such a risk. Suppose we succeed. How do you propose we fend off the fury Hyzant will rain down upon us?
Aesfrost would pounce on us, sensing weakness at the undue burden we've taken upon ourselves.
Precisely. We would be without allies and ripe for the taking.
There is another way.
And what, pray tell, would that be?
We set out alongside the Rosal in search of Centralia.
Centralia is a myth.
The legends of my people are true.
I care not one whit if they are. I will hear no talk of forsaking the Wolfort domain.
Silence! I have heard enough to know where each of you stand. Do you all hold the courage of your own convictions?
I do.
Nothing I've heard here has swayed me.
I feel the same.
Very well. But know that a choice must be made. There can only be one way forward.
Grab the scales.
Face the scales of conviction and prepare to make peace with the outcome.
Frederica's one still sounds like the most interesting path. So that is what I'm going to sway everyone towards. What we take today may well open a rift between us. Nevertheless, it must proceed, and I am prepared to accept its outcome.
Serenoa.
We must give Hyzant the salt crystals, Cal Aesfrost, and unite Honor Zelia in the name of the goddess, else we'll never know peace. The Rosal will continue to suffer, 'tis true, This will end the war as we know it, and countless more will live in peace, as equals.
I have made my decision.
And I will see this done, not just for the people of Glenbrook, but for all Norzelia. Roland, you're the king. Surely cooperation with Hyzant need not mean the forfeit of the kingdom.
I think not.
That is where you are wrong, my friend. My time on the throne has shown me that the people need a force more powerful than any king to show them the way. There are many paths that lead us out of war, Roland. Cooperating with Aesfrost, for instance. In the war by allying with the very Archduke who set this in motion? No, cooperating with that tyrant is nothing. His avarice has only brought pain and suffering to this land.
Moreover,
If anyone understood the torturous path I've taken to arrive at this decision, I thought it would be you, Serenoa. Roland's resolve is steadfast. Your words have no power here. How's it going, Chessmaster?
My lord.
Alright, let's talk with all the people who are stuck. Be sure a common goal with Aesfrost at the moment is incumbent upon us to seize that opportunity and rid Norzelia of Hyzant for good. Indeed, the Salt Crystals make an alliance with Aesfrost possible, but Roland would never assent to it. He feels the weight of the crown, underestimates his own abilities, and has allowed his hatred for Gustave to cloud his judgment. I sympathize, but those matters should have no bearing on the welfare of our house. Perhaps you are right, but then what of Frederica's vision? Do you concede that her plan concerns our house?
Quite impossible.
I concede nothing, for her strategy is out of the question. She asks us to forfeit all we have fought to build in this domain. How can I reasonably entertain such a proposition? And you'll brook no argument to otherwise. None.
We must decide.
May I remind you that you are Lord of House Wolfort. Your duty is to your people above all else.
I believe I've reached a
This
decision.
moment requires a dispassionate mind. I pray you have one. So, what it sounds like is if we go with Frederica's route, lose Benedict. If we go with Benedict's route, we lose Roland. And if we choose Roland's route, we lose Frederica.
Serenoa.
We can free the Roselle and expose the lie that has kept them in bondage these many years. However, we must move quickly while their gaze is fixed upon the salt crystals. I believe we can succeed. I hear your plea, yet I cannot help but wonder if you wish to act with too much haste.
But...
I know not what I can do to prove to you that I have thought this through. I swear to you, this is no fit of pique. Benedict's stratagem may also provide the chance to strike at Hyzant. Would that not be enough? It also prolongs this war and thus the immense suffering of my people. Even if we do prevail, you know as well as I that my brother is not a merciful man. I'll not spare so much as a thought for the weak. That much is true. Roselle's plight would then be buried once more amid negotiations between the nations. Do you see? Time is now, and only we have the power to save them. How are we forfeit if we assent to Roland's plan?
I have decided.
His is the one vision for our future that I cannot abide. Perhaps my concerns seem narrow when all of Norzelia is at stake. But I know you can save my brothers and sisters. I beg you consider it. Yeah, we're gonna push everyone towards Frederica. It seems like the more interesting of the three routes that we get here. To think King Roland, Lady Frederica, and Sir Benedict's convictions would diverge so greatly after all this time. Just between you and me, Lord Serenoa, what do you make of their plans? We'll just stick with Frederica for everyone that asks it. Frederica's wish is a human one. She desires to liberate those who've been cruelly oppressed. Really? I'm going with her first? Yeah, it seems like the more interesting route. What do you mean, really? Aye, but in reality, humans usually only act in their own best interest, even if it means turning a blind eye to the suffering of others. Lady Frederica is a strong woman to stand up for what is right. I couldn't agree more. Ignoring their plight now would be shameful, especially knowing what we do of their innocence. Everyone's choices are deeply rooted in their convictions. It makes me wonder if they'll be able to abide by the skill's decision. Lord Serenoa, it will fall to you to lead everyone down the right path. Of course. I wish for all of us to walk astride the same path as we always have. I'm almost terrified to find out which way the scales will tip. I pray Alice Wolford makes the right decision. Well, compared to the other, her choice is mid at best. Honestly, I just want to see Hyzant burn. I'm a big fan of plot lines when bullies and liars are just completely exposed and ripped down as far as possible. So I'm gonna go. So that's one more reason to stick with Frederica. Lord Serenoa, I cannot help but feel that our greatest battle lies ahead, regardless of which path you choose. I know that this may not be the best time to say so, but my wife gave birth to our first child not a few days ago. Father before a soldier. It is your duty to protect your own house before that of Wolfort. I am a kind and just ruler. Lord Serenoa, you would allow me to leave House Wolfort at a time like this? But of course. Before you do, though, allow me to thank you for all you have done for our house. I wish you and your family every happiness. Thank you, Lord Serenoa. It is an honor to call you my lord. I cannot help feel it. Yeah, it says the same exact thing. Alright, Gila.
What do you need?
Each path before us demands a great sacrifice in exchange for a great reward. I am sure King Roland, Benedict, and Frederica have agonized over their proposals.
Well...
So now we must agonize over our own decisions. I wish to place my faith in Frederica's vision. A little Freudian slip there. I must say I'm surprised by her support for Frederica's vision. I've been by her side for years, but even I must admit it is rather hopeful if I'm being charitable. Perhaps you see something I do not? My father has defended the Roselle all these years, and I intend to carry on his legacy.
I don't think so.
A very noble sentiment, my lord. She is not happy of that. Albeit one that would be better served by protecting your own domain first and foremost. How would he feel if you saved the Roselle at the expense of the house? I have not to say in response. Perhaps I cannot match what father accomplished.
What do you need?
It has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the circumstances in which you find yourself. You must see the world as it is, not as it once was. You choose one, lose another, and the third's just gonna roll with it because it's the next best choice. Yeah,
However,
exactly. Here we stand after a bitter fight to reclaim the Crown City, only for the king to speak of forsaking it. As a subject, it is my duty to follow his decree, and yet... My lord, the choice before us feels immense. I am utterly adrift. Pray, tell me how you see the proposals from King Roland and the others. I need your guidance. Frederica's vision. She doesn't immediately agree with Roland. Interesting. You've taken Frederica's side in all this. What fascination do the Roselle hold for you, my lord? There's no better time to free the Roselle than now while Aesfrost and Hyzant squabble over the assault crystals.
I wonder about that.
Would that you answered the question I asked, my lord. I say again, what fascination do the Roselle hold for you? And what makes it worth the lives of your people and the sanctity of your domain? We know that the Roselle are but exploited innocents. You cannot turn a blind eye to their suffering. They deserve justice, Huet.
But...
Yes, his aunt sits suspended atop a web of lies, but setting them right will ruin the people of the Wolfort domain. And the true lord does not forsake his people. I'm doing a very bad job of convincing everybody.
Aye, lad.
Our sweat and blood fed this land, built into a proper domain. I see no reason why we should surrender it all to Hyzant. And Lady Frederica, while I sympathize, ask that we risk everything for the sake of the Roselle.
Here's what I think.
Benedict's got the right of it, I reckon, but that doesn't quite quiet the nagging feeling I get every time I think about our options. How could you possibly support Lady Frederica's vision? Have you gone mad? I guess we should try this one. War will never end so long as we hold the salt crystals. We must relinquish them and break the cycle of violence. The salt is the source of a lot of the trouble, yes, but there's precious little we can do about it.
Consider this.
Anyone in Roselia will tell you the same. I am well aware of our situation, Eridor, but I tire of fighting. We cannot go on like this. I beg of you, join me in finding another way forward.
And further.
You've precious little idea how much I sympathize, and I want to help you, but Lady Frederica's vision is... It's a fantasy, my lord, and a foolhardy one at that. You can beg till you're blue in the face, but I doubt you'll win much support. Sounds like you're gonna get a random outcome.
Lord Serenoa.
Benedict and King Roland would march us to war. Frederica would see Hyzant hunt us for all eternity. Perhaps her vision is not so different. So it's come to this. Ally with the one-time opponent, or flee with the Roselle.
However...
Bold proposals all, our tactics must be flawless. So you have sent to Frederica's vision for the future. War is coming, a war for our Nozelia, and you would forfeit your role in it? That's the same exact dialogue as a different one. I guess this is how we end the war. Hyzant will crumble once we feed the Roselle.
No.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to mine it themselves. They'll throw Hyzant into chaos, but only briefly. They will stop at nothing to restore order and maintain the authority of their beloved goddess. You forget there are those who question their authority already. Do you not think they would seize the opportunity and revolt?
But...
Possibly, but that is a slight hope in the face of an enemy so powerful as Hyzant. They stifled a rebellion 30 years ago. Now they move to take the salt crystals and the mines in which they were found for themselves. If I may speak plainly, my lord, your strategy is too fanciful. I urge you to ground it in reality if you wish to collapse the Holy State. Random decision time, let's go. Everyone is indifferent. Which means we're gonna get a random decision, let's go. Iron Manning it. I want to go with Frederica, but let's see what happens.
It is time to cast our votes. The opinions before us are many. Roland's, Frederica's, Benedict's. Which to choose? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
And the three who already have their minds made up. Whatever the result, I'm just going to go with it. Yeah. It's the way of the game. It wouldn't be in the spirit to go back on whatever the decision is.
You aren't wrong.
My apologies, Lord Serenoa, but I must place my token elsewhere. Yeah, we're getting a random decision. Let's go. What happens if there's a tie?
My apologies.
I have decided to stand my ground. Could not convince anybody.
I cannot be swayed.
This is the path I choose, Lord Serenoa. Alright, what's gonna happen?
Forgive me, lad.
Sorry, lad, but my gut tells me this is the right path. It'd be interesting if
Scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
if you got a tie, but I think the game probably considers it and forces it to not happen. And the decision is we are siding with Aesfrost then. Alrighty then.
The way forward is decided. We will follow Benedict's plan and join forces with Aesfrost to lay Hyzant low.
Sorry, Frederica, I tried. Yes, I'm gonna save my game. Decision is locked in. Sadly, Benedict's the best out of the three for you.
A tumultuous meeting.
But we're gonna see all of them eventually,
exposes a
so...
yawning chasm between Roland, Frederica, and Benedict's visions for the future. Yet only one will emerge victorious, for such is the custom of House Wolford. As ever, the scales of conviction have the final word.
Yep.
The time has come for judgments to be rendered, and leaders to steel themselves for the outcome.
17 Part 2 of Lords and Lineages. No, wait, it's let's see. So in this one, Roland would be not agreeing with our
Chosen our
plan.
path.
So Roland is
We
going to
shall
be ditching
ally
us.
with Aesfrost and strike at the heart of the holy state of Hyzant.
So you would kiss Gustadolf's feet and bribe him with salt?
Scales have
I
decided.
cannot abide this idiocy. You will defeat Hyzant only to be conquered by Aesfrost.
We are well aware of Gustadolf's cunning. He shan't take advantage of us.
You would ally with them only to stab them in the back later?
If need be.
Have you no shame?
Says the king who would deliver his own people to Hyzant.
Yes, for that is how we secure peace for the many at the expense of the few.
You know that is not true. Hyzant will conquer all Norzelia if we give them the salt crystals.
I honestly feel like Roland's whole thing here is very out of character, and they just needed
All will be
somebody
forced
to
worship at
side
the
with
feet of the
Hyzant.
goddess and follow her orders. Just as the Roselle have at the source.
I see House Wolford is determined to walk their path astride Aesfrost. But as King of Glenbrook, I will not allow it. Lord Wolford, I command you to march on the duchy and strike down Gustadolf.
What?
Roland, the scales.
You remain my vassal. I dare you to defy me.
Okay, we're gonna have to pull that card then.
Roland, your majesty.
You are bound by nothing, Lord Serenoa. You are no one's vassal.
What are you talking about?
Now is not the time, Benedict.
Plot convenience.
Lord Serenoa is not the son of Lord Simone. His true parentage is none other than His Majesty King Regna.
You cannot be serious!
King Regna fell in love with Lady Destra, a commoner living in the Crown City. When it came to light that she was with child, King Regna bowed to pressure from the royalists and had Lord Simone take her in. She bore a son, who you know today as Serenoa, heir to House Wolford.
If this is true, and you are my elder brother, then you are not bound by my command.
Hold! Roland is the one with the royal ring, is he not? Even if this story is true, is it not Roland who holds claim to the throne?
About that.
Roland was not the only one entrusted with a royal ring.
So you possess one as well, Serenoa.
I do.
This feels like it's gonna end in a duel.
It is genuine. There is no mistaking it.
Gotta see if Serenoa's profile changed
Benedict
now
says must be true.
that he's exposed himself. The information came to light.
I've always admired you, Serenoa. I knew from the moment we met that you were worthy of respect. I always felt you to be my better, even as a leader. Yet I still felt a closeness with you I could never place. Now, at last, I have.
Roland,
Nope.
All the more reason why I cannot concede to you now. Least of all to you, dear brother. Serenoa Wolfort, I challenge you to a duel.
I knew it.
To the victor goes the crown.
Pray let us think about this.
On your guard, Serenoa. I do not say this in jest.
Who's just wailing on that organ?
Cease this quarreling at once. Stop them, Benedict.
I cannot. They must settle this here and now if we are to move forward.
Listen to Benedict. This is not your fight. Do you have the courage of your convictions, brother?
Roland, stop this madness. I have no desire to sit upon the throne. I only wish to aid you in protecting our kingdom, the only home we've ever known.
I have no doubt. You've been a peerless friend. I would trust you with my life. But the truth has been revealed and our paths diverge. You said it yourself. There can only be one way forward.
That has naught to do with our lineage. Our bloodlines need not be shackles.
Shackles? Ha! I have fought tooth and nail to protect what you now decry.
I know you have suffered, brother.
How can you? You who had your father's love, the unwavering trust of your subjects. You proved yourself time and again so effortlessly. I ask you to prove yourself once more.
Roland, your inferiority
Roland, please.
complex is showing.
I have toiled in your shadow while you led House Wolford to glory. I have revered you and envied you in equal measure. I long to be like you, and I long to claim victory over you. Just once.
I am not worthy of such adulation. Nor am I alone the reason we've come this far. We are all in this together.
I knew you would seek to erase yourself from our history if you knew how I felt. Don't you dare shrink from me! Stand and fight so I can best you!
I have no will to fight you, brother. I want none of this.
But life does not always turn out how we want. Of this, you and I are now keenly aware. You asked me to put aside my feelings when you talked of joining with Aesfrost. Now I ask you to do the same. Prove to me that you have what it takes to deal with Aesfrost and crush Izant.
In my defense, I tried to side with
You can
Frederica.
cut out a part of yourself to do what you think must be done. Show me you can create this bold new future you speak of.
Very well. The scales of conviction have spoken, and House Wolford shall heed their word. If you would stand in our way and seek to prevent us from walking the path we have chosen, then so help me, as Lord of House Wolford, I shall cut you down where you stand.
Yes. Let us see who is the better between us.
On your guard.
Roland does have the weapon triangle advantage.
Ah! Ah! Huh!
But he
Seems
lost.
it was me, dear brother.
In the end, I cannot escape your shadow. Kill me. It is only fitting that it is you who strikes the final blow.
What will become of Glenbrook?
That is up to you. I leave the kingdom in your hands. You have the ring, the royal blood. And it was House Wolford that reclaimed the kingdom. The people and the nobles will assent to your rule. So long as I am gone.
This is no time to waver, Lord Serenoa. King Roland initiated the duel. The terms are his to dictate. Letting him live will only prolong our troubles.
You think I do not know that? You ask the impossible. My friend, my brother, is not meant to die by my hand.
You are cruel in your kindness, Serenoa. I have neither the constitution nor the fortitude to be king. I cannot lead as you can, as our father did. I saw the terrifying limits of my abilities, and sought the sweet release of surrendering to a higher power. Would you have such a coward live?
I've watched you confront these parts of yourself for as long as I can remember. I've watched you strive to better yourself, to better everyone. You had my undying loyalty and trust. Oh, how I admired you, my friend. How I longed to follow in your footsteps.
And follow you did. But now you must overtake me.
I shall. Just promise me one thing. Promise me that you will watch over me. Every breath, every step, every word from my lips. And the moment you see me stray, you will set me back on the right path.
This I shall do, seeing as you bested me in combat. Farewell, Serenoa. May we never meet again as brother or friend.
Not the parting I would have preferred, but as Roland himself noted, life does not always turn out as we want.
Not another word, Benedict. I do not trust myself to show restraint.
My love.
At least we have settled on a path forward. There is work to do.
That much is at least true. I have a feeling that Roland's not gone for the rest of this route.
King Roland!
Leave me, Huette.
I cannot do that. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Then take this as an order from that liege. Serve Serenoa, as you once served me. I am the only one who need walk this path.
Your Majesty.
Dry your tears, Huette. It is unbecoming for a proud member of the King's Guard.
How can you say that? I never expected our parting to be like this.
I am sorry. But there is something I would tell only you by way of apology. My disagreement with Serenoa and hatred of Aesfrost were no lies. I will walk this path, carrying these feelings with me, perhaps forever. But my unwillingness to ally with Aesfrost runs deeper than a personal grudge.
Is it because you cannot trust Gustave?
It is his idea of freedom I cannot trust. In a world of unbridled ambitions, people will stop at nothing to claim power. The strong will prosper, while the weak will struggle to survive.
So if we join forces with Aesfrost, then someday Glenbrook will.
Yes. His ideals of freedom will inevitably create a clear division between the strong and the weak. I cannot abide by that.
I do not think Lord Serenoa wishes for a world like that.
Nor do I. But Benedict will stop at nothing to defeat Hyzant. Who knows what will happen once he joins forces with Gustadolf?
I understand. You wish for me to stay and watch over House Wolford.
Yes. You must take care of Serenoa in my place. And Cordelia as well.
You have my word. You needn't worry about a thing, Your Majesty.
You were a loyal and true knight, Huette. And for that, you have my eternal thanks.
Alright, let's play Guess What's Gonna Happen. He's gonna ally with Hyzant, and we're gonna end up meeting him on the battlefield, stating that he is a member of the Saintly Seven now. Taking place of Serenoa. Because I doubt he would just walk off without us seeing him again. It would kind of suck if they did do that. Serenoa bids farewell to a friend and makes for his mother's grave to reflect upon the recent decision.
I wish I had never learned of my true lineage. I was happy being Serenoa Wolfort, son of Lord Simon and Lady Destra.
No matter whose blood runs through your veins, you are still yourself.
Thank you, Frederica. But now Roland is gone. Someone's coming.
It looks like Benedict.
I am in no mood to speak with him. Let us conceal ourselves.
Stealth.
Lord Simon, Lady Destra, today I revealed the truth of Lord Serenoa's birth and drove Prince Roland from the city. Lord Serenoa will be crowned the king of all Glenbrook, but this is merely the first step of many. We will use the salt crystals to ally ourselves with Aesfrost and defeat Hyzant. I will see to it that Lord Serenoa becomes the undisputed ruler of all Norzelia. He has the strength and character worthy of sitting atop this realm, and I shall carve that path to the summit for him. He did not wish for the position, nor this power. But no matter how much he resents me, I will ensure his success. He shares your blood, Lady Destra, and as such, I refuse to see him at the mercy of others again.
Why would you go so far?
Lord Simon, you were a lord worthy of my life's devotion. You were an equal to King Regna in every way. You could have sat upon the throne, and yet you resigned yourself to life as a vassal and took in Lady Destra at your liege's request. You two treated Lady Destra and Lord Serenoa as if they were no more than pawns to be traded about. Back then, I could not forgive you or King Regna. Lady Destra, even now, I find it hard to forgive myself for being unable to save you. Which is why I will make Lord Serenoa a greater ruler than his father or King Regna could ever be. This is my revenge against myself for being so powerless then. I will not repent. I will devote my life to atoning for my incompetence.
Interesting motivation.
Benedict cared very deeply for Lady Destra.
No amount of regret will change the past. We have no way to go but forward.
Why exactly we heading back to Glenbrook?
My lord, how did the nobles take the news?
They were surprised to hear of Roland's disappearance, as well as of my lineage and intention to ascend the throne. But there was not nearly as much contempt or disorder as I had anticipated.
I also
They're all just
explained
like,
that it was
"Oh
King
boy,
Roland's
a new
own
puppet
decision
king."
to abdicate once he learned the truth. I think it may have been the royal signet that kept them so composed. They took it as proof that King Ragnar deemed Serenoa a worthy successor.
Even if they had objections in their heart, they could not act upon them. There is not a soul in Glenbrook who can deny the might and exploits of House Wolford.
You know, I guess that is also
Princess
true.
Cordelia would have been their sole chance to challenge his ascension, but she is already within our hands.
Be that as it may, the people must see it as such. I will not be able to get their support should they think I usurped the throne.
Precisely.
In any case, it's hard to believe our young lord's truly the king of Glenbrook.
I never coveted this throne. But we have chosen to ally ourselves with Aesfrost and have driven Roland away. I shan't run from my responsibilities any longer. I will take up the mantle of king to serve both Glenbrook and House Wolford.
A fine resolve, your majesty. We stand with you now, as we always have.
Thank you. Benedict, prepare for my ascension and our negotiations with Aesfrost.
Yes, your majesty. I will also continue working on our plans for Hyzant.
We cannot afford to lose this battle. Do what you must.
As you command.
Several days later, Serenoa announces that he is the son of the late King Ragnar, and that Roland, having learned the truth, has abdicated the throne. All suspect that there is more behind the announcement, but House Wolford has the support of many in the capital city, and so they accept his words.
That's good.
Thus, Serenoa Wolford takes the throne as the new King of Glenbrook. The joining of House Wolford and the Kingdom of Glenbrook is yet another twist in the ever-turning narrative of Norzelia. One which Hyzant and Aesfrost look on with ever-wary eyes.
Is anything happening out in the world? I hate it when I can't, like, zoom super far out. Ah. So it sounds like they're reacting to the news. Serenoa is crowned the new king of Glenbrook. It is not long before the Saintly Seven hear the news. The question is, will they still believe that Serenoa is under their thumb? I doubt it.
I see everyone is here. What might this sudden meeting be about?
Minister Tenebris, you kept us waiting.
Ah, my apologies.
You were all summoned here to discuss the recent political changes in Glenbrook.
King Roland has conceded the throne to Minister Serenoa. Apparently the two are half-brothers.
What? So, this was not a hearing of my crimes.
Do you know something about this, Minister Tenebris?
No. What will become of Glenbrook?
There are rumors that King Roland has absconded. but the people seem oddly composed about the change of power.
Is this not a joyous occasion? With Minister Serenoa on the throne, Glenbrook becomes a vassal nation of Hyzant.
Not exactly.
Not quite. We had intended to use Minister Serenoa to pressure King Roland into giving him control over the Grand Norzelian mines. But now he has both the salt crystal veins and the entire kingdom of Glenbrook in his hands. Our window of opportunity has closed.
Precisely. Any attempt to likewise pressure Minister Serenoa may result in us losing more than we bargained for.
He did not strike me as the sort of man to bite the hand that feeds.
He usurped the throne from his own master. We cannot afford to let our guards down.
Indeed.
Hear the Holy One's words. We must be wary of House Wolford. We will summon Minister Exham and his forces back to the city to protect our people.
Understood.
Ah.
I will dispatch a bird to him.
The recalling.
I will have our spies in Glenbrook discern Wolford's true intentions.
Sounds like we are never heading to Aesfrost in this whole
We
playthrough.
must get our hands on those salt crystals. If House Wolford dares disobey the goddess, they must be exterminated at once.
This is my chance. If I can bring glory to Hyzant and restore my name, soon I will be.
So Exarm's army is going to retreat. And I'm gonna guess Gustadolf is just going to say, "Oh, I welcome the allegiance. Let's go stomp Hyzant with our big-ass cannon." Serenoa is crowned the new king of Glenbrook. It is not long before the Archduke himself hears the news.
I did not foresee Serenoa becoming king of Glenbrook. What became of the abdicated King Roland?
He vanished.
Official reports say he left the capital to live a life of seclusion. But rumor has it that he absconded after losing a duel to Lord Serenoa.
Roland concealed his identity and
It's
fought
probably
hard to
probably more fitting if I went to Aesfrost first.
He would
Yeah.
not so easily relinquish the throne. The rumors are likely closer to the truth.
We kind of stuck by Hyzant this whole playthrough.
So House Wolford.
The next route when we go through all the ones we missed, we're gonna be heading into
cast off the shackles of
Aesfrost a lot.
Force. How fascinating it would be if the caged hawk broke free to soar the skies.
Without Prince Roland around, there is hope yet of restoring our relations with Glenbrook. Perhaps we could ask Lady Frederica to help us negotiate.
Glenbrook holds the salt crystal veins in their hands. No amount of negotiations would end in our favor. A bird that has flown the coop must be shot down. Whether they perish or return to a cage is up to them.
Benedict's gonna have to do some negotiating.
King Serenoa invites Archduke Gustadolf to Glenbrook in hopes of securing an alliance with the duchy.
Well, let's see what happens.
Gustadolf accepts the secret invitation and makes his way to Whiteholm Castle.
Okay then.
However, the salt crystal deposits uncovered in the Grand Norzelian mines are currently in the hands of Serenoa. A meeting between the two great rulers comes with equally great risk.
Chapter 18. Harden Thy Heart.
What is the meaning of this, Lord Benedict?
Who's this guy again? Oh, him.
It is as I said. The Kingdom of Glenbrook will cease all business with the Norzelia Consortium. The related parties should leave Glenbrook immediately, and any assets remaining shall be seized by the Kingdom.
This is madness. Not only will you cut your ties with Hyzant, but the Consortium as well? How do you intend to get your salt now?
You needn't worry about that.
So it's true. Glenbrook has mined salt crystals from deep beneath the earth.
It is no business of the Consortium's.
You dare slight us after all we've done for Norzelia? The post-war accord said that someone must ensure the fair distribution of salt, and so we did.
And we appreciate all your efforts. However, King Serenoa has no need for the Consortium in Glenbrook.
The nerve of you people. Hyzant will never forgive such insolence.
Save your tears for the long road back home. The Consortium was only ever good for lining its own pockets. Which is far from fair, as I see it.
I see now. House Wolfort wishes to see the Consortium eliminated in its entirety. In that case, I will return to Hyzant as you said and report this outrage.
See ya.
Was it right to provoke him? Claris may use his underground connections to stop us.
That was my intention. He will now bring disorder to Hyzant's unity. More importantly, the new Norzelia truly has no need for the Consortium and its control over salt's distribution.
The new Norzelia.
The world King Serenoa would rule. I have formulated a plan to bring about that new age.
Yeah,
First,
this route
our
seems to be
negotiations
all
with
according to
Gustadolf
Benedict's
must
plan.
succeed.
The route.
Sir, Archduke Gustadolf's ship will be arriving any minute now.
Thank you. The outcome of our negotiations hinges on King Serenoa's decision. I must speak with him, alone. The Archduke will be here shortly.
Thank you. Our future rests on these negotiations, doesn't it?
Have you read The Power of Salt?
I have. Lord Dragan gave it to us before he died. It contains all he gleaned in his research on salt.
Oh yeah, we did get that a long time
I
ago.
thought it might give us a clue as to how we can convince Archduke Gustadolf to aid us. I understand now just how much potential salt possesses.
Indeed, it is not merely a seasoning for food. We have control over the salt crystal veins. We can use this to our advantage during negotiations.
But this is Gustadolf we're dealing with. Pressure and intimidation will only cause him to bare his fangs. Negotiate poorly, and we will end up swallowed by the duchy in the name of Gustadolf's freedom. What do you think we should do, Benedict?
Yeah, of course, has a plan.
Before I answer, I would know one thing. Is it your desire to monopolize the salt crystals, Your Majesty?
No. But,
I have no desire to do so. That would make us no different than Hyzant.
yeah.
And seeing as Gustadolf sought to break the Holy State's monopoly, I doubt he would ally with us.
But we will merely be used as pawns, should we give him the salt crystals.
I have no intention of doing that either. Lord Dragan's answers shall guide us. I will use the salt to bring about a free and prosperous Norzelia, greater even than Gustadolf could. If I can prove that to him, I am certain he would join our cause.
Precisely. You prove time and again you are worthy to stand atop the summit of Norzelia. I have a befitting strategy in mind.
Do tell.
Lord Serenoa, would you allow me to negotiate with the Archduke?
So our decision doesn't matter.
Very well. We must have him on our side.
And we shall.
He will just kiss ass Gustadolf to get him on our side. Just so we can stab him in the back later, of course.
Most intriguing. You once refused to bend the knee to me at this very spot, and now seek an alliance as King of Glenbrook.
My choice.
I could not have foreseen this moment either back then.
King of Glenbrook, successor to the throne of Glenbrook, possessed both royal blood and signet. He takes the vacant throne left behind by Roland.
Nor that you would have your own cousin
Benedict's
slain
is probably
after
different
discovering
too.
the salt crystal veins.
I hope you aren't expecting an apology. Have we not usurped the same throne?
I have not asked you here to discuss the past, but the future. I am certain you understand that taking on Hyzant alone is a fool's errand. We must unite if we are to stand a chance.
And you expect me to believe that one of the Saintly Seven wishes to defeat the Holy State itself?
We must prevent Hyzant from gaining complete control over Salt and consequently Norzelia. I even parted from a dear friend over it.
I see. I have no objections to overthrowing Hyzant.
Then let us begin the negotiations.
It doesn't have anything special.
Silence. I am here to speak with King Serenoa, not his servant.
I have given Benedict full rights to be here. Consider his words my own.
So the bird did not break free after all. His vassal opened the cage door. Very well then. But allow me to make this clear. If you wish for an alliance, you will give me the salt crystal veins. They belong to Aesfrost for having discovered them in the first place.
We cannot do that.
Then we have nothing to discuss.
Pray answer me this, Archduke. What do you intend to do with the salt?
People need salt to live. But here in Norzelia, it is owned entirely by Hyzant and the Consortium. Their high taxes make it nearly impossible for some to obtain. Once I defeat Hyzant, I will abolish both that abhorrent Consortium and its taxes, and allow free trade throughout the land. I would ensure that any who desire salt receive their fair share of it.
That would make you the only one with control over salt. It is no different than Hyzant now.
I do not covet riches like they do. Under my rule, the people would have salt. They would finally have freedom. This is the only future before us.
I beg to differ. We intend to make salt available to all. Anyone will be able to obtain as much as they like for a modest price.
You would put control of salt in the hands of the people? To what end?
To change the world with the potential residing within every grain of salt. For example, preserving foods with salt would make life and trade more prosperous than ever before. Using salt in leather and glass crafting could create newer and better goods. Farmers could give it to their livestock, and it could also be used in various medicines.
Better than using it in explosives.
It can even be used in explosives.
There it is.
How do you know about that?
These are but a handful of examples. If we give the people access to salt, there is no telling how many other uses they may find. Norzelia will enter a golden age of prosperity, and her people will thrive like never before.
I did not take you for an idealist. I think we both know that the people lack the intelligence for innovation.
They just haven't been afforded the chance. But with the proper mechanisms in place, they can be taught. I have already started work on a plan to make salt available over the course of several years.
Do not underestimate the people's greed. It won't be long before they turn on their rulers, intoxicated by the power of salt.
The very nation.
Well, right
you
now,
sought
salt
to
is special.
defeat
If everyone
feared the
has
same,
salt, it is no
and
longer
sought
special.
to control them with their goddess's might.
Archduke Gustadolf, I do not fear a free people. I wish to lead them, but will fight if I must. That is why I took this throne. I believe anyone who wishes to rule the new Norzelia should be prepared to do the same.
Tell me this. How did you know salt possesses such potential?
And I would ask you in return, were you unaware of it yourself? It was all written in a book Lord Dragan gave us.
It is the result of his extensive research at the Aesfrosti archives.
Dragan. You mean to say it was the knowledge of one of my own? Had I made him Prime Minister, our positions would be reversed. So this is my punishment for seeing him killed. Very well. Consider me interested in the future House Wolfort sees for this world. As the Archduke of Aesfrost, I hereby swear my allegiance to your cause.
You have our thanks, Archduke Gustadolf.
It is only a matter of time until Hyzant realizes what we are planning. Let us proceed to the War Council.
We have allied ourselves
Lead
with
the
one of
way.
the final bosses. One thing that'll be nice in this playthrough is that we will very likely see the Hierophant's
Glenbrook
face.
and Aesfrost have entered into an alliance. You and I are enemies no longer.
Also,
I am glad to hear it.
Queen
Thank
of
you for
Glenbrook,
joining our cause.
the eldest daughter of Aesfrost and Serenona's wife. Her Azal mother Orlea fled from the Holy State Hyzant during the Salt Tyrant War, so just her title changed.
Together, we will strike down Hyzant. For the Roselle as well. I am sure your mother would have been happy to hear it.
Indeed.
Frederica, do you resent me for attacking House Wolfort?
I have come to an understanding of what you hoped to accomplish. Your duties as Archduke outweigh your personal desires.
Precisely. I have no regrets for what I've done.
Neither do I regret standing against you, or slaying Erica and Thalis.
They deserved it.
Not because I harbor personal grudges against any of you, but because my eyes must look not to the past, but to the future.
King Serenoa said the same earlier.
It should come as no surprise, Archduke Gustadolf. He and I walk the same path, hand in hand.
You've grown strong, Frederica.
An actual compliment. Considering Gustadolf's philosophy about everything.
The Kingdom of Glenbrook and the Duchy of Aesfrost enter an alliance. Their combined forces led by Serenoa. Together, they set out to strike down the holy state of Hyzant.
Bring the big fuck off cannon.
Sensing their movements, the desert nation summons Exham soldiers home from their march on the Grand Norzelian mines to prepare for the arrival of the Allied forces.
I never really hated Frederica, just like Twins
Though the
did, just
walls
another
around the Holy
pawn.
State have kept it
I guess
safe
it's
for many
true. He
years,
did kind of
it is
keep
now
to his
up to Benedict
ideals
to
of
discern how best to penetrate
being
the goddess's
strong and
shield.
using everyone as just another pawn on the chessboard. No one is even a higher piece than a pawn. Really shows his true colors. Though the battle is yet to begin, Benedict has already made the first move against Hyzant. The Norzelia Consortium and all that.
Benedict,
causing some
have you finalized our plan
little
of
bit of
attack against
chaos.
Hyzant?
just a little bit.
I have. We shall shatter the goddess's shield with Aesfrost's death knell.
It's also another part.
We can then storm the capital and take Hyzant. However, there is one problem that remains. Transporting, placing, and firing the weapon will take a considerable amount of time. So we must draw the Hyzantian army's attention away from the cannon until it is ready.
But they might confine themselves to their castle rather than come out and fight us.
Well, then we can set it up.
We must draw them out. We cannot allow them the opportunity to calmly scout about.
This Hero Frick is just rolling with this only because their people
be
still
easy.
be freed. That is true.
The damage will be great.
Just not as
even if
quickly
we
as
do
if we
succeed.
went straight for Hyzant to
Aesfrost
free them
cannot
while they
hope
were
to triumph alone.
while they were having a scuffle with Aesfrost over the salt
Which
in the mines.
is why I have measures in place to ensure our victory. Anna, did you send the letter like I asked?
Yes. I sent an unsigned message to Minister Tenebris.
Oh boy.
It included details of his and Sorslay's illicit salt trade and their profitable underground arena.
Ah, here we go. Oh yeah, we heard about the
added
underground
that we
arena.
would report it to the Holy One, and enclosed a copy of the evidence I gathered.
Perfect. Tenebris will fear for his position and desperately look for any way to establish himself worthy of his seat. And what of Claris?
As predicted, he has returned to Hyzant.
Claris was master of the underground arena, and Tenebris his bookmaker. Now the merchant needs someone in his corner, and the saint needs a pawn. With nowhere left to go, the two will join forces and be the ones to throw Hyzant's strategy into disarray. They will do anything to defeat House Wolford.
Delightfully devilish.
I see. We should be able to buy time against their improvised army. But there is no guarantee it will work.
One last letter should be all the push that Tenebris needs.
Another letter?
And what will this one
Signed
say?
by Prince Roland, asking for his aid in destroying House Wolford, who stole his throne.
Ah, forged
It lays
letter.
out a plan in which Prince Roland will attack us from behind with his own army, while we fight Tenebris in front.
What?
There is no reason for him to doubt it.
Pure
I
deception.
forged his handwriting and sealed it with the royal band.
But how?
I made an imprint of his ring when I took it to fake his death.
Huh.
I thought it might come in handy someday.
Benedict.
Everyone knows of Prince Roland and King Serenoa's disagreement. If Tenebris thinks he has a chance of winning, he will take it. Even if the odds aren't in his favor.
I understand. But does King Serenoa know?
No, he does not.
Dang, I
He
must
would
love
not forgive
puppets.
me for using Prince Roland.
Must
as
have loved
such.
puppets growing up because he loves
This
pulling
was
strings.
entirely my cunning.
He is not a fan in being in anybody else's control. He has to be the one guiding everything.
I heard everything.
He hates being powerless.
Your plan gives us the greatest chance of victory.
And that makes him think of
I
everything.
order you to see it through.
Are you certain?
I am certain there's no going back for us. Only forward.
As you command.
We march yet?
His decision made, Serenoa marches toward Hyzant, certain a victorious end will justify
Oh,
even
I
the
forgot.
most
Roland isn't here. I
uncommanded
guess I should
means.
probably just... He'll be back. Someday.
A letter, forged with his old friend's name, arrives in the Holy State, and all the pieces begin to move according to Benedict's plan.
I see. So House Wolfort seeks to destroy not only Hyzant, but the Consortium as well.
Yes. They would bring ruin to the Order of Norzelia we worked so hard to build. Minister Tenebris, you must have the Holy Ones strike them down.
But of course, House Wolfort must be punished for defying the goddess. Were that I able to chasten them with my own hands. Alas, I am unfit to command. But you, Lord Claris, are a master at assembling the mercenaries and ruffians in the underground arena.
It is
We're going to be
only
fighting,
natural for
what's
a
his name
merchant
again?
to have knowledge of
Rufus?
battle. He must protect his wares at all costs.
How heartening it is to hear you say that. Now I am certain there is no other who could fulfill my request. Lord Claris, I wish for you to serve me and ride to battle against House Wolfort. You may leave the issue of troops to me.
The strings have been yoinked.
You wish for me to command your soldiers?
Our odds are more favorable than you think. You see, I received a letter from a certain someone not days ago. Let us defeat the usurpers of House Wolfort together. Signed by King Roland himself.
King Roland? Truly?
It has the seal of the royal family. I have confirmed it myself to be true.
So King Roland really was overthrown. Were I in his shoes, I would also want revenge against such traitors.
He also wrote that he will spring a surprise attack from behind during the battle.
Oh, with King Roland on our side, House Wolfort won't stand a chance against us. Have you spoke to anyone else of this, Minister Tenebris?
No. You are the only one I wish to share this victory with.
I am happy to hear it. I will do all I can in your service.
A little bit of a side thing over there. Hyzantium Castle walls west. Claris joins forces with Hyzant to get revenge on those who humiliated him. No, it doesn't look like Rufus
When you
is
said
here.
you would gather the troops, I had not expected cavalry, Minister Tenebris.
Yeah, he doesn't have a horse.
It was the least I could do to ensure our victory. I leave them in your charge, Lord Claris. Once you defeat Wolfort, a seat among the Saintly Seven will be left open. And I think none more fitting for that place as the Minister of Salt than you, Lord Claris.
You flatter me, Minister Tenebris. I think your deeds this day may earn you the position of Minister Idor.
Yes. With this victory, I can erase the sins of my past.
Hey, Exarm.
House Wolfort is coming his way. Are you sure you needn't any aid, Minister Tenebris? I know you wish to lead the vanguard, but House Wolfort is not to be underestimated.
Worry not, Minister Exham. I have given Lord Claris a certain path to victory.
Yes, you may rest easy.
Understood. Then I leave it to you.
Let us watch Lord Claris triumph over House Wolfort together.
I pray for your victory. Even should you lose, the goddess's shield will protect us.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure? House Wolfort begins their feint attack to buy Aesfrost time to ready the death knell and shatter the shield. Warzone Desert.
Archduke Gustadolf and Lord Svarog's armies have left with the cannon. They should be able to sneak around the city's southern side and make the necessary preparations.
And let us make our move too.
Finally, I'm ready for a fight.
Do not forget, our objective is to draw the enemy's eyes to us and stall for time.
I know. We'll draw their forces to the western side of the shield, while Aesfrost readies the cannon to the south. And after they blast through the wall, we pour in and take the palace. Right?
Exactly. We must be cautious.
Kinda hope we get to see the big
King
cannon.
Serenoa, please speak with the soldiers before we depart. Hearing their commander's words will no doubt raise their spirits.
I shall.
This our battlefield? We shall make our stand against Hyzan's vanguard here. Erect the barricades, solidify our defenses. We must not let the enemy win. That was fast. The final battle with Hyzant is near. I must make sure we are duly prepared. Let's pick up everything. Added on the operation of the death knell notes. Show me the notes. Also this. Well, he never read it, so I guess we should. This is a legend handed down by the Roselle since times of old. It is the secret history in Roselia. I, earlier Roselle, am recording the legend. Oh yeah, didn't we basically read this already? Or at least, Frederica read it. That's fair, we don't have to reread it. Let's see, we need Operation of the Death Knell. Here it is. Ah yes, that is definitely a big fuck-off cannon. Alright, so, step 1. Affixing carriage and barrel. 2. Measuring target bearing, range, and relative elevation. 3. Calculating trajectory, see note. 4. Calculating barrel heading and angle. 5. Loading black powder. 6. Loading shot. 7. Taking aim. 8. Firing. Note. Calculating trajectory requires taking into account not only bearing, range, and relative elevation, but also wind direction and speed, temperature, and humidity. For detailed instruction, refer to the enclosed chart. Cool. Erected barriers just like Sir Benedict instructed. I really hope this works. We mustn't forget that we are merely acting as a diversion this time. We must bring down the enemy here first, to which we have installed barricades. We don't have much time to rest between the battles that lie ahead, but we must do our best for the glory of House Wolfort. Ooh, money. You know what else you find fascinating about Serenoa and Frederica being together? What? The enemy knows this land better than we do, but there is nothing for us to fear. We shall stall them with defensive tactics and cull their numbers. It should suffice, no matter who comes our way. Luck Bracelet. I heard tales about the Saltire War, but I never imagined I'd be participating in a battle just as big. And to think we're up against Hyzant, the biggest nation of them all. Funny. It's an honor to spirit the final battle, faint though it may be. I'm going to give this one my all, and my honor as a Wolfort. We join forces with the Aesfrost to take down the Holy State. It's almost like the Saltire War all over again. If we topple Hyzant, the goddess's teachings will be no more, and we can free my people. I am ready, Serenoa. We will not lose to them. I was born in Hyzant. To say I had no reservations would be a lie. But there is no place for emotions on the battlefield. I will do what I must to see this war to its end. More money. This is a very flat battlefield. No real positioning stuffs you could use. I never thought I would be fighting an enemy without Prince Roland by my side. My apologies. I'll focus on the battle ahead. Helot. Aesfrost is heading toward the shield's southern side, steering clear of the enemy's eyes. It will take some time until they reach their destination, though. HP recovery pellet. I think that is all the items on the map. Yeah, looks to be about everything. Let's head over to the encampment. Got some money to spend, so might as well make use of it. Yes, he has a Medal of Bravery. Although I don't have anybody to give it to. Sup, Bloody Shield? Flanagan? Yes, my lord, do you have need of me? I am not yet accustomed to the ways of your army, but I doubt I've seen a finer force. They are highly disciplined and are more than a little suspicious of me, but that is to their credit. I assure you their suspicions are unfounded. As a soldier myself, I know well the value of loyalty. You call me the Bloody Shield, a gruesome title to be sure. Orderly ranks can make all the difference between victory and defeat. In Aesfrost, soldiers would do whatever they could to distinguish themselves, which often led to chaos. Neat. Both their mothers falling in love with royalty, being mistresses of the child, and from that shame after they gave birth, they soon died not long after. Yeah, parallels are indeed there. Well, we do need to upgrade our replacement for Roland. Huh, you have all of his upgrades. He needs a diamond to get his final tier. I kind of want to get his final tier. Let's see. We need a diamond. Would I really call such parallels a coincidence? In real life, yes. In a video game, no. Or I guess a thought-out story in general. Let's see. Let's get your weapon rank. I want to see what your final upgrades are. Increase the duration of Slumber Strike. Set up a turret and select a square that automatically attacks all enemies within range. Previously set turrets will disappear. Okay. Can we buy superior stones? Because I would like to have them for that. Oh, baby. Alright, he gets his turret. Beautiful. So, you can decrease the cost of Springtrap by 1, or Constricting Net by 1. Isn't Constricting Net already 1? So then it'd just be basically a ranged attack, sort of. Just a ranged delay when he doesn't want to do anything else. Sounds pretty good, honestly. Become invincible and infuriate all enemies in range for 1 turn. Anybody else got something? Re-raise or increased ability range. That is a legitimately tough choice. Epic rap battles finally put up a video. I stopped watching them years and years and years ago. And years. I guess I should buy some stuff for upgrades. Oh, I can actually buy the Jade Thumb Ring. Sure. We won't equip it yet. Lara Croft versus Indiana Jones. I can see that one being pretty funny. Let's see. He gets his high jump? Hell yeah. Unit does not have enough TP to use this ability right now. Are you serious? You need 5 TP for that? Brutal, man. Fine then. Weapon potency. Catapult is honestly hilarious. I'm taking that. Anyway, I think I can manage this without Little Brother's help now that I've had him almost every fight. Yes. I don't even have to think hard about that one. I definitely can. He's died in most fights that we brought him in the later stages of the game. I appreciate the weapon upgrade, Lord Sir. No, thanks to that, I mastered a new skill. They call it Catapult. Our enemies won't know it hit them. I like how she comments on that. Ooh, a new battle. Defeat the enemy general before they escape from battle. Those protecting the treasure will only attack the serve, so tread carefully. Mental mock battle, sure. I could go for some gameplay. We've been watching story for the last hour and 40 minutes. We have a lot of units, huh? So are these guys, like, particularly strong? Rosellan Pikemen, they have 309 HP. I mean, compared to the regular opponents, it's not too bad. You could easily send Huette over there. Although it looks like there's also a bunch of other treasure scattered on the map. Important phone call, huh? Let's see. Okay, Anna, I'm moving you over here. And also, the defeat condition has run out of time. Oh, okay. So it's not that they're escaping, it's a time limit. Sure. That's fine. I can do time limit battle. But it's defeat the enemy, and I'm guessing the Rosellan Pikemans don't count towards it. Keep pressing the wrong button. Units deploy. I want to bring him along. I feel like he'd be useful. But honestly, there's not really a person I want to replace except for him. So let's just send our best units in and see what happens.
I shall bring victory.
Let's see, we do also have to do a little bit of arranging of our items.
Shall we?
First off, this. You should really get a different thing. Nothing really that good here, to be honest. Grants immunity to Fury. She has the Amulet of Immunity, so she doesn't need it. I guess I'll give him the Vanguard Scarf so he can give some people immunity. Let's see. I'm going to give him this and the Resurrection Earring. Let's see, if I look at the map, what type of magic do you cast, bud? Fire magic. Do we have a fire thing to just hand off?
My shield is impregnable.
We do not have that kind. Unfortunate. I think we should just go with what we got now. Addition. You can move yourself here. You can move here. Huet's purpose is pretty much to just keep this dude on lockdown. That's what I think. Alright, let's give this a shot. 75 turns before death. I guess let's check the overview in case, because they say they're trying to escape. Treasure chests are scattered about the battlefield. Stand next to it to open it. Nothing else. Okay. Begin. Field of Greed. Yes, I agree. But greed is good, as they say.
Let us pry out their weakness. This must work.
He's running in the opposite direction. I see.
Too easy. Into the shadows.
Here I come.
I could also just neuter some of these guys. Here, you're gonna have a chance to move, so blindness.
Come on, then.
I shall protect you.
Stab.
Yes. Impossible.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Delay your turn.
Hit the mark.
Ready for battle. All right, Inna!
grab. Kind of annoyed that hit.
Ouch! Whoa! Here I come. The fruits of my studies.
I must remain calm.
Automatic turret requires 4. Yes, constricting net doesn't require any now. Alright. Let's delay your turn.
Amen.
Shall we begin?
Increased range are already coming in handy.
Victory goes to the feast is wonderful. My growth is plain to see. Allow me.
Oh yeah, I do have that. Pillars of Fire will actually kill, though.
Fires roar.
Never really used it. I should have just let it play out.
At your command.
Does this move in there?
On guard!
It does. Oh well.
Let us pry out their weakness. Just as I planned, my knowledge grows deeper.
It spoils.
Here I come.
I will lock you in place. So that way we can take you out.
Feisty, aren't we? All right through you.
I shall protect you. Prepare yourself. Yes.
Charge forward.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
She can take care of him. Let me just delay your turn.
Point me at him. I'll end you. I'm better than ever.
Ooh.
Back at you.
There goes Wolf. There goes him. That's unfortunate. Nothing I could have done about that, though. He was destined for death. Zap him.
Don't be afraid.
Nice.
I shall do what I can. For one and all. I can keep fighting.
It's time. Here's a little something special for you.
Now I get to see how the turret works. What?
Forgive me.
Got you now.
Boink. Oh, he doesn't get EXP from it though. That's a shame.
I see a path to victory. This should do.
This is wonderful. Here I come.
Let's see. Here's what I'll do. Open. Oh, I thought she was gonna go next.
My lord.
Okay, worked out fine.
Aren't we?
Here's what we do. Just heal, for the sake of it. You do in tandem, make her go again. And you stab this dude in the back.
Prepare yourself. Yes.
For a whole nother level.
Here I come.
Point me at him. Farewell.
I'll show you what I can do.
Cool heads shall prevail. Your wounds are
I will remember this.
Let's see, is this... Okay, it's just a big AoE. Oh yeah, she has to cast for a full turn.
So it comes to battle. How about this?
Also, man. Bloody Shield, he is the slowest dude on the planet.
You won't catch me.
I stand ready.
He's not even gonna get to move. His aerial assault is like his main form of movement.
I won't stand for it.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. Just as I planned.
Ow! 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 Leave everything to me.
One.
No slacking off.
Thanks.
This is unpleasant.
Here I come. Not another step.
We will obtain the high ground.
Make way. Perfect opportunity.
Follow my lead.
I'll show you what I can do. Ready to see a spell? I did it.
Didn't zap him good.
Come get me.
And now she can use her 2 actions to open up 2 chests.
Let me heal your wounds.
Your wounds are
Now I'll see this battle through. My lord!
The flames consume you.
Yeah, it only hits 2 of them because movement.
Not good.
I guess you can probably improve it by shunting her turn to the forefront with what that one ability was called.
Yeah, splendid results.
I stand ready.
Finally got to kill him. Good job.
Here you fall! I see a path to victory.
I'll just move you here. He'll get a chance to use 2 full turn on Anna probably in a second. Anna has been exposed.
Farewell.
Now it's my turn.
Move you here. I should be able to lance hurl this guy. Perfect. Never mind. Maybe here? Nope, it's still in the way. If only he had jump.
Follow my lead.
I should have stopped this turn. Oh, I can. There we go. Missed opportunity.
Your orders?
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
It can't kill them all.
I shall do what I can.
Allow me.
What a relief.
Sunfall just kind of sucks. Let's plant her there. She can use a range attack in a second.
So it comes to battle.
struck true.
There's more yet to learn.
I see a path to victory.
So close. So very, very close. In terms of turn order, they will get to go before the turn remaining timer.
This must work.
I stand ready. Out of my way!
In your hands now.
That actually frees up a turn for us.
Here goes.
Taste that one, well.
Ready for battle. You're
Now.
Prepare to face the Dawn Spear. Painful, wasn't it? Practice begets perfection.
Also learn traverse. Can he like jump now?
Your orders?
Open. And I'll put one of you guys to sleep. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't do much. But
Here I come.
yeah.
I can heal too.
Relief.
I fight for peace.
Flames, heed my call. Shall we begin?
Whack him. Can't move.
It's time.
Ah, taste my shield!
Ooh. Bad.
I must find a way.
My turn. Are you in need? Here you fall.
There we go. We got all the chests. All the loot. Nothing special. The music tried so hard. See, anything interesting for this? I guess upping his speed is a good idea. 3 speed. I mean, if we do want to bring him, we're going to have to up his speed, but I don't think we're going to bring him. I only wanted to bring him for his ability to fly. See, if we are going to be fighting from a range, we probably need people that can either jump around like crazy or shoot from a long range. So, if only we could make our own high ground. Now, before we move on, can we look at Maxwell's stuff? because I want to know what his things do. Chance to deal counterattack. He gets 2 birds, 1 stone. Whoops. Grants a TP when attacking 2 or more enemies at the same time. Cool. And move to a selected square, then gain use of 1 more command. However, you can only move once. Okay, cool. So it's like, yeah, it's better than her leap, because it's just moved to a selected square. It's like what Milo had. It was pretty good. Would have had lots of iron. Let's see. With all that we bought, can we upgrade anybody's stuff? Yes, she can get more accuracy. The Dawn Spear can get defense. And he can get an upgrade as well. So can she. We don't have enough money to really burn on any of that stuff. Can't afford 1 more of these. Might as well. You get your final upgrade. Yay. But what do you get here? Mystic Beam. Unleash a beam in a straight line of 6 squares. Deal non-elemental magic damage to enemies and grant HP to allies along its path. That sounds very cool. Now, once again, money is the issue. Alright. Byzantine army comes. Prepare for battle. My body is ready. Clarus leads the Byzantine cavalry into battle, never knowing that he has already fallen to Benedict's trap. Oh, we got a horse.
House Wolfort, you will rue the day you spurned me. Cavalry, prepare to charge.
Just stay behind the barricades, we'll be good.
The vanguard is led by Clarus of the Consortium.
We managed to avoid a battle with their main forces as intended.
Indeed, but their numbers are greater than I anticipated.
Unfortunately so. But Clarus anticipates Roland coming to his aid, and has likely let his guard down. This is a perfect chance to cull Hyzant's numbers.
With all due respect, Your Majesty.
I know. I shan't let my guard down. This is the first battle of the war. We must demonstrate our might not only to Hyzant, but Aesfrost as well. Benedict, let the soldiers know of this battle's import.
I shall. Warriors of Wolfort, listen well. This is more than a battle against the holy state of Hyzant. This is a battle against their salt monopoly, their teachings, their consortium. This is a battle against everything that keeps Norzelia chained to the past. This battle will carve the way to a new era, one where we all have salt and all are free. And the leader of that new era will be none other than King Serenoa. Now, draw your swords. For a new Norzelia, for His Majesty, King Serenoa. For Norzelia!
AC Knight?
Advance! Strike down the vanguard!
Why would we advance? We set up the barricades for a reason. They're a defensive structure. What's the objective? Just lose all allied forces. Relatively simple. These guys got long thrust. Let's see. They got an elite healer who can grant TP, as well as Claris with a whip. Coin toss. Deal damage to a single enemy. He's a magnate. Money talks. Transfer inferior all enemies within range for 2 turns. Yeah, we have this defensive structure here. You gotta make use of it. So, let's bring who we choose into battle. You're recommended? He is too. I'm guessing for their ability to, like, fight at a long range and stuff.
Consider it done.
Sure, I'll bring them along and they'll gain EXP along the way. But Jens is going to come in handy, especially if they don't attack the barricades. We just put his turret in the center here, we could just wall them real hard right here. As every single time they move, they'll probably be in range of his turret. Also, I think it takes up a space. Let's harden our hearts.
I shall put an end to House Wolfort's arrogance here and now. They will repent for stealing the throne.
What is that weapon that he's wielding?
Won't those fools be surprised to see who has joined our side?
Claris looks awfully confident. That can only mean he's fallen into Benedict's trap. But we mustn't get cocky. We are up against the Byzantine cavalry. No! Charge!
Yeah, put some feeling into it.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Stay composed.
We'll get him yet.
I will end this. Into the shadows.
Those things have a lot of HP.
I must be vigilant.
Here I come.
I won't miss.
I should have just done sight set. Ah, they are gonna start whacking those barricades.
Trust in me.
Come at me!
Okay, so if I do sprint first,
To victory! I love the battle.
Allow me.
Sticky arrow.
Here I come.
Kind of sad that that is less range than I was hoping for, but this should slow him down on that side.
So it comes to battle.
Aim steady.
Let me heal your wounds.
Here, I'll give haste to you since you're pretty good.
How gracious. I will end this.
You know what? Give him a flame shield. He's gonna be aggroing everybody, probably.
I'll keep on then. I shall try my level best. Stay composed. For the future of House Wolford.
What to do? What to do?
My turn. You won't catch me.
Aim.
This battle is ours. Allow me. Take that.
Ooh. Maybe I should have used focus beforehand.
I will fight to my last breath.
Defeat is not an option.
I'll make it. Ha-ha!
King Roland's army will arrive any moment now.
Any moment now.
Time for some sorcery.
Any moment now.
I did it.
You won't beat me!
I wish I could increase the range of provoke by 1. That would be helpful. Knocks them back 5 squares, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, he has fire shield, so he'll
Look at me.
deal counterattack damage while luring them in.
Looks like I'm up.
Or a single enemy's evasion for 3 turns and gain use of 1 more command. Cool.
Nowhere to go. I'm only getting started. Slow. Absolutely wonderful.
Shall we begin? Be at ease. I needed that.
Ah, right then.
It's time.
'Cause 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 '
Turret in
Here's
place.
a little something special for you.
So the turret has 5 attacks. Okay.
I fight for peace.
See, can the turret be destroyed? It can. It does have 300 and some HP.
2 ashes for a better world.
Let us pry out their weakness. This
Dragon Shield is too good to not use. Slap you here. Actually, no. I'll leave you here so Hewitt can retreat. There isn't really an amazing spot here.
Allow me. Allow me.
That way.
Take that. This battle is ours. From this range.
Back at you.
What to do? What to do?
Back at you.
Impossible!
What would Father do?
Thought you had me, huh?
To lead, I must grow.
Now I can back up. Yes, Hewitt. Rip. Not Hewitt, Anna. Wrong
I'll
character.
show you what I can do.
Whatever.
I'll give it my best.
Yeah, Jens is not the best decision for this. I didn't realize how mediocre the turret was.
You're finished!
Shall we begin? Here.
This will help.
I've been waiting for this! Look to my shield! I love the battle!
Allow me.
Spire shield wore off. Unfortunate.
So that's your weak spot, eh? Absolutely wonderful. There. I'm only getting started.
What is taking King Roland so long?
I see a path to victory.
He's gonna realize sooner or later. Someday.
You have nothing left.
I will end this.
With the powers in me.
Ah, right then.
This battle is ours.
I should just move here. Launch a blinding arrow at this guy since he's moving soon.
Me too! Look at me learning.
From where shall we strike?
Everything is out of range.
Here! I must be vigilant.
Hung on for dear
Time
life.
for some sorcery. I can heal too.
My thanks.
I shall do what I can.
Your wounds are deep.
Thank you.
One step closer to our hope.
I'll give it my best.
Yeah, do a whack.
Have another! I love the battle.
Let's move over here.
I shall try my level best. You are overconfident.
It's good to remove anybody we can. Oh, great. 5
Clarus
reinforcements.
is well prepared. We mustn't let our guard down.
What? Okay, so what was the log? Reinforcements given the quarter.
Allow me. For the good of
That'll
all.
do!
Has something happened to King Roland? Where is he? Could it be? Was this all a ruse by House Wolfort?
Clarus looks quite flustered.
Come at me!
So I'll ram ya.
I love the battle.
No need to panic.
Nowhere to go. I'm only getting started.
I guess this arrow spray, if I actually used it, could be useful. Inescapable arrow. Even if we lose, all these level ups will be
Time to take flight.
good in the future. It won't be for naught.
My stratagem is superior.
Ah, right then.
Oh, he's moving in a little bit more.
You came, you missed.
That steel back abuse, though. It's working pretty good.
Defeat is not an option.
Here, let's just do Sleeping Slash. Deal a lot of damage.
That hit the mark.
No follow-up attack, though.
Me too! Look at me learning.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
It's only a flesh wound. Time to die!
Cool heads shall prevail.
Allow me.
That's the stuff.
I must be vigilant. You are a traitor, Serenoa Wolfort. With you dead, I will take my rightful place among the saints.
Whatever you say, Clarus. Oh, the fury. That isn't good.
Amen.
I shall try my level best.
Let's see, do we have a one that will cure it? We have a cure all pellet. I think we should probably use it now. What's the harm? This way, she doesn't get dragged out.
I fight for peace.
Back. Welcome back.
We'll get him yet.
Allow me.
Yeah. Battle deal enough damage to kill. Perfect. So for the battle? Could be better. Oh, damn. Yeah, fuck you.
I've got my sights all set.
Now that is a very good ability.
Darkness engulfs you.
Yeah, the battle could be going better. Jens is a lot less useful than I thought he would be. That turret didn't really work out too much. It only attacks 5 times.
Can't be.
Defeat is not an option.
Parry, you're wide open.
I'll move you here.
What to do? What to do?
Claris, I knew you would join hands with Hyzant.
Once I defeat your lord, the last seed of the Saintly Seven shall be mine.
You have yet to realize your strings are being pulled by another. What a fool you are.
Enough! I shall be the victor here, not you!
I'll show you what I can do.
Well, it's a bit iffy at the moment. We shall see.
Just hold on, everyone!
That's the stuff. I'll take you on! Out of my way!
Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are healed.
You have my gratitude.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
We'll Bulwark for now and Dragon Shield next turn.
Let me show you what I've learned.
So it comes to battle.
Alright, we can place an automatic turret again. Here you go.
A little something special for you. I really feel like I've grown.
That's like 5 attacks, I guess. Might as well use them. So edged arrow is like a line drive shot.
Time to take flight.
Damn, does he have like a immunity thing? Resist poison, immobility, blindness, temptation, and death. Okay. I'm gonna deal with these guys. Sounds like a good idea. Pew pew. Missed.
You've done it now! This can't be!
I must be vigilant. This may hurt.
Ooh.
Even the best plans can go awry.
Rip Benedict.
This can't
Forward!
This is probably going to go badly from here.
Here I come. Let me show you what I've learned.
I can't attempt to just nuke Claris out of existence, though.
You won't beat me! You're in the way! I love the battle!
Shall we begin? Your wounds are...
Thank you. I'll give it my best.
Who's going next? Or at least soonest. You are.
How about this?
No need to panic.
Hey, he's in range. Pew pew.
Through that plain as day.
I never expected to be brought this low with Minister Tenebris's cavalry.
Here I come.
Let's see. This is the most damage.
Not another scout.
Another!
Feel that.
Key.
Not bad.
Here's where it all goes downhill.
I'll scratch yours. Tricky. I can hold my own. Once.
Here I come.
Well, I keep kudos, right? So... doesn't matter too much.
Fire! I will end this. Yeah, we can win this!
Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are...
That's the stuff! I'll take you on!
Take this, nerd.
You're done!
I was played for a fool and lost my composure. I no longer deserve the title of merchant. So this is the end of our era.
Not good.
It worked! The hunt is on.
Have another!
Then down. Intense music. Frederica is down.
Oh, I have to do something.
Whack him.
I'll make you proud,
Hey, level up.
grandfather.
I shall do what I can.
Allow me. Thank you.
I'll take you on! Adamant hurts, don't it?
The hunt is on. Take aim. This battle is won.
counter. The immobility.
This isn't good. Your wounds are...
This battle is ours.
Now, let's just do this. Let's like buy time and see if we can win.
I will fight to
Worst
my
case
last
scenario,
breath.
we'll
I've been waiting for this.
maybe level.
Nice try. You've done it now.
Frederica.
There goes Gila.
I'm sorry.
This battle is ours.
Healer OP.
Take that.
You've done it now. Is that all you got? You're in the way. I love the battlefield.
Yeah, all those levels will definitely help him next time. He got like 80 more HP.
I ain't that slow.
They're still attacking the crap around the map.
Take aim.
Yeah, their super high range is really good. Let's see, can we get gens out of the party? Okay, perfect. I like you, but you're not as helpful here as I would like. Where you at? There you at. So you are being replaced by him because he deals more damage to those units. And honestly, he might be a good choice with the with his like wall of ice. Out of curiosity, you have 25 speed, she has 26 speed. Not much more, but it's something. I was debating like bringing him along, but yeah. So he doesn't get his weapon skill until later. We need more resources for that. Yeah, his traverse will be very, very nice. Let's see. Didn't we have like a movement thing? She has the movement bangle. Alright. I'm gonna take that from you. Let's see, we have no good replacements for it. But I want to give it to somebody who doesn't have a lot of movement like Eridor. Or Anna. Probably Maxwell would be the best choice for it. Maxwell or Eridor. Well, actually, Maxwell has his jump now, so he's actually good. Let's give it to Eridor. One movement bangle. am genuinely curious how much the black anklet deals. Honestly, why not? Let's try it. We won't know until we use it. Let's put all of our people here that are going to kind of... Like, what I'm thinking is we will... Like, we could line up. Charging doesn't seem like the best course of action. Alright, let's give this battle another shot. One more. It's getting pretty late. Just looked at the time. Beat it up.
I shall put an end. They.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Let's start the Dragon Shield.
Your orders? Shadows concealed.
Ah, right then. I shan't hold back.
I honestly feel like waiting for them is the better of the two moves.
I won't miss. Come if you dare.
That's out of range. Damn.
Defeat is not an option. Close, but not quite.
Nice. Yeah, my strategies are horrible for this situation. I can tell. Okay, it's 10% of your HP every single turn. Now I know.
I'll be your shield. Now then.
Oh, okay. It's a percentage chance to work. It's not guaranteed. Man, that sucks. Out of range of arrow spray.
I'll show you what I can do.
Let me heal your wounds. Make the most of this.
Oh, now that feels good.
Let's beat up the old man.
Let me show you what I've learned. Two actions.
I shall try my level best.
Stay composed. I must be vigilant. I shan't hold back.
Yeah, they're weak to spears, aren't they? %. Oh, it's in the way. What if I move here? Really? You're not... You're launching it straight at them. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie.
All by my design.
Lower defense.
Just as I planned.
Guess I can't do that, so slumber. I should have attacked once. Whatever. So employment is once again a thing with you, and Halloween's taking too long to get here. You have decided to go with an anime as long, asinine, straight up batshit crazy you can stomach. What, Bleach? Gintama. That is also one that is, wacky.
Now I end.
Time to take flight.
Angry that I can't hit this guy. Whatever. Our main archer probably can.
King Roland's army will arrive any moment now.
Seriously, episode 1, you're hearing shit like the movie Avatar and John Cena?
No need to panic.
Sounds pretty fun, not gonna lie.
Nowhere to go.
Gonna get some more XP, so I can deal a little bit more damage.
First things first.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
When are you going? Soonish? They'll be able to survive once, so let's do this and Whirlwind.
Ready to see a spell?
Let me return the favor.
Just ram the shit out of them. And I'll move here for the steelback abuse.
Cool heads shall prevail. I'm behind you. My apologies.
I must be vigilant.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Who would name their daughter Maya Shizuzi? I can't even pronounce that.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. That seemed to work. My knowledge grows deeper.
I shall protect you. Prepare yourself.
Stabbies.
Yes.
Your orders?
For life.
It sounds like my ass is itchy. I see. That's pretty good.
Not this time.
I don't know much about Gintama, but I've heard it's pretty funny.
Ah, right then.
For the honor of House Wolford.
Here, let's just get rid of you.
This ends here.
For good measure. Of course they would all be going in the other direction. Assholes. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to kill him, but that's the best I can do.
That's it?
This battle is ours.
Let's see, after your turn. Alright. Get some HP back.
I appreciate it.
The fourth wall break and Deadpool run for their money. I heard they do a lot of fourth wall breaking shenanigans. Very least, definitely on par with She-Hulk. Nice. He went in for the melee strike like an idiot.
I'll show you what I can do.
Just smack the barricade. Whack.
Shall we begin? Allow me. You have my gratitude. One step closer to our hope.
To victory!
I'll just move here and stare that way.
The flames consume you.
Alright, we hit one person. This is fine.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Your orders?
I was hoping I would get the KO.
What is taking King Bull? I must be vigilant.
Been bipolar Doom more stable than this show. Yeah.
That went well.
All these people go, then the healer goes, then looks like all the horse people go. Closer to us. 2 of them, looks like.
No need to panic.
Get removed.
I've got my sights all set. For the honor of House Wolfort.
Okay, let's do this. I'll move here. Out of range for Under Conviction's banner. I could do it here to get a few people in range. We can get a sanctuary off.
Unite
This.
under the Wolfort banner. To lead, I must grow.
Let me return the
Here I
favor.
come.
Let's blind you
This battle is
and
won.
just stare in that direction.
Not this time.
Blind was useful.
Done it now.
Right then.
You are a traitor, Serenoa Wolfort. With you dead, how's this?
When he talks, that's an
I hope
annoying
you're
one.
watching, grandfather. It's not over yet.
I will end this.
Let's see. This is likely a dead person. Never mind. The game does not want me to do anything at all.
Has something happened to King Roland? Could it be?
I shall do what I can.
Let's do this.
I will remember this. If I still breathe, I still fight.
Let's see, can I stab through and kill this guy? No. Let's see, can I use run through here? No. Let's see. Okay, we'll eliminate you since you're close, I guess. That way.
This ain't ideal.
See, with him here, I can actually attempt to... Never mind, I can't provoke because he doesn't have enough of TP to do any of that. Wow.
Come on! There is no mercy on the battlefield.
But their way now is blocked off.
Your defense is weak.
Yeah, they do have a bunch more units coming. We aren't going to be able to take them on.
Let's give this a shot.
Too obvious.
Ah, right then. Forgive me, my king.
Resurrection Earring, baby. Guess it does come in handy sometimes.
Allow me. So that's your weak spot, eh? That's it.
Time to take flight.
So can I just take you out now? Thank God. Bye. Are you fucking kidding me? This game is just trying its damnedest to screw me over.
It's over.
I shall protect you. Prepare yourself. Just as I planned. Once more. Just as I planned.
Double level up.
Reality. Here I come. Just hold on, everyone.
Utmost thanks.
Cool heads shall prevail.
I can get that here.
This is what I do.
Let's see. Okay, they're going for her, so Anna should be fine.
Too obvious.
Nice try.
Alright, let's use one of these. Missed opportunity. You are not going to move. Fuck you. And we'll just provoke everybody.
Your shield. I shall try my level best.
I'll just have to do Bulwark here. I'll just move here to let them have a little bit more room to try to melee him.
Defeat is not an option. I'll make this quick.
A wasted effort.
The hunt is on.
Darkness engulfs you.
Another!
I will end this.
Alright, Anna, let's do some work.
You won't catch me.
Covert operations.
Now then. This cloud is mine.
On my honor as the Dawn Spear. Your defense is crumbled. Just as I
I
planned.
will end this.
Yeah, let's get that last bit of TP. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'll show you what I can do.
Back to barricade.
I shall do what I can.
This game really just does not want me to win. It is trying its hardest.
This is what I do.
This will be of great use.
Not this time.
Yeah.
We don't want him to move, so
I was played.
he deals 170 damage with a single hit. Having him move at all is dangerous.
Nice try. I see a path to victory.
Finally get our dragon shield off.
From where shall we strike?
Thought you had me, huh?
I looked the wrong way on accident.
On my honor as the Dawn Spear. Prepare you. That went well.
Keep going, Anna.
The hunt is on.
See, we'll just continuously blind everybody that we possibly can. Here, use a focus too, why not?
Darkness engulfs you.
Allow me.
Huh. That's a lot of enemies that are within range, huh? Pew pew.
Not getting away.
Simultaneously strike 5 or more units.
I fight for peace.
Oh yeah, that's some good shit.
Fires roar. Here I come.
That's some real good shit.
The fruits of my studies.
My turn.
I shall do what I can. Your wounds are healed. Thank goodness.
Nice try.
He wasted his turn. I love when that happens.
Let me return the favor.
This ain't ideal.
Stone it.
Let us pry out their weakness. That seems to work.
Forward ops.
Shadows conceal me.
Prepare to face the Dawn Spear.
See, I'll just move you over here so that way we can kill him. Turn that way.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Time to take flight.
I would say this round is going pretty well.
No need to panic.
I'm only getting started.
It hurts.
The 13-4. Best stay out of range. Swag that.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather. Let me heal your wounds. Be at ease. I can keep fighting.
This ain't ideal. There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Just whack it. Bam. And... oh no, your healer is in danger.
I shan't hold back.
Let's see. Can we triple thrust this guy to death? We can.
Your defenses crumble.
Later.
Defeat is not an option.
This battle is ours. Focus. Allow me.
Now then. So that's your weak spot, eh? Ha!
I'll show you what I can do. Just hold on, everyone.
Reheals, another kudos.
I'll make you proud, Grandfather. I will end this. Let me heal your wounds. Allow me. I will end this.
I think this seems like a pretty safe victory.
Sound strike. Sound strike.
I shall protect you. It ends here.
I see a path to victory. We must move fast. This ain't ideal.
Show me what you're made of. Forward.
Trust in me.
Here I come. Focus.
Good kill.
I'll show you what I can do.
Now then.
We want to get the
That's it.
last bit of spoils.
My turn.
Perfect. Pretty sure we get it. We could just toss poison. Never mind, we can't. Stab.
Victory is in reach.
Woo! Second try. Easy.
I am pleased to report that Claris's army has been defeated.
Good. Now the enemy will concentrate all their power on us.
Benedict, please rest. There are no signs of the enemy nearby. They remain wary, watching us from afar.
There is no time to rest.
Benedict, if you
I
just
concur.
die from
Mr.
lack of
Exam's
rest.
army is likely our next opponent. We must prepare to intercept them.
Oh, is it just literally one
Please
battle
wait, Your
after
Majesty.
another?
Benedict has barely slept since Prince Roland's departure, even if just a moment.
Anna, our feint is not yet finished. We haven't the leisure of resting. I will be ready shortly.
Good. Anna, help Benedict.
Yes, sir.
I am concerned for the old man's health.
It looks like it was too big a task for Claris after all.
It shouldn't have ended like this. King Roland was meant to attack from behind.
He said the quiet part out loud.
King Roland? What are you talking about?
I received a letter from His Majesty asking us to strike at House Wolfort together.
Is it you or does
fraud,
Serenor
without
sound
a
a bit
doubt.
colder?
Likely sent by the strategist, Benedict.
Probably the whole thing, you have to steal
No,
your heart in order to
cannot
follow
be.
through with this whole thing.
It was sealed with the royal band.
Gotta follow through with the
Tactician,
plan
he can forge the royal
and
seal if he wanted.
distract them long enough for Aesfrost
And
to
one truly
win the
hoping to
fight
strike
in the
down
end.
Wolfort would not beseech a
It's
man
out of
so
necessity.
incompetent as you for
That's
help.
what I think.
Yet they did. And you believed them without a second thought.
But
Now Glenbrook has successfully taken the initiative.
I care not if Claris perished. The loss of so many cavalry is a hard blow to our forces.
Please, Minister Edor, give me a chance to make this right.
Go there in person.
You have failed. Do you really think you deserve a second chance?
Minister Tenebris, I should let you know you were not the only one to receive a letter in secret. But the one I have claims you were involved in trading illicit salt and operating an underground arena for profit.
Please, forgive me.
That is for the Holy One to decide. The Hierophant must know of this turn of events. Let us return to the palace together. Minister Exham, I leave the city's protection in your capable hands.
Understood. I shall crush House Wolfort.
Yep, looks like Benedict's plan
May
is
the
working
goddess
out.
be with you.
Feint continues. As they set up the big fuck-off cannon to the south. Harden thy heart completed. It's getting late. Or should I say early, because it's in the morning currently. I'm tired.
Aesfrost's cannon is a new weapon devised to destroy the goddess's shield, the ramparts that protect the Hyzantian
I
capital.
was kind of hoping we would get to see the big
Readying
fuck-off
cannon,
cannon in
however,
person.
takes time. The dangerous duty of distracting Hyzant's forces long enough to take aim and fire falls upon House Wolfort. Benedict uses his cunning to divert Minister Tenebris and the merchant Claris, successfully drawing the enemy forces away from their target.
I kind of hope that the next one has like some kind of elevation, wherever Passion Sleep Chapter 19. So that way we can at least funnel them a little bit. Dealing with them like that is such a pain.
How fares the campaign, Minister Edor?
The Wolfort forces felled our vanguard.
I am unsurprised. Minister Exham or myself really ought to have accompanied them.
Have mercy. Please. I am sorry.
You acted foolishly, Minister Tenebris, but Wolfort is not easily defeated even by wiser men. Our dear Minister Exham has had his own fair share of troubles, as capable as he has proven himself thus far.
And he never loses a battle. Is House Wolfort truly so formidable a foe?
Indeed. All thanks to that conniving tactician of theirs.
Well then, we should send the soldiers stationed around the capital to Minister Exham's aid.
No. We do that, and we leave ourselves vulnerable.
Any enemy that dares attack us will break upon the goddess's shield. Right now, our highest priority must be Wolfort's sound defeat.
It sounds like the feint is working.
Agreed. Still, we do not want to leave ourselves completely defenseless. Minister Lila, you know what preparations must be made.
The explosives. Magical explosives.
We don't need to use the automaton.
What?
Not unless the situation grows desperate.
Boy.
Minister Tenebris will aid you, of course.
We got robots.
Of course.
Goddess Shield, Southern Rampart. Oh boy.
Wolfort's forces have defeated our soldiers on the shield's western rampart.
No! Impossible!
Calm yourself. We still have the Goddess's shield and the Saintly Seven's core to protect us.
Minister Exham himself is about to sally forth with the bulk of his forces. The shield soldiers are to rally at the western rampart and support Minister Exham from there.
Man, the feint is working way too well, I
Quickly
think.
now.
Perfect. Now we'll be able to ready the cannon with our enemy none the wiser. I must report back to the Archduke and House Wolfort.
Combat. Oh boy, character story? Archibald reminisces about the Salt Iron War with Anna.
Master Archibald, is there something on your mind?
Goddess be good. I must be getting on in years for you to be able to sneak up on me like that.
What troubles you?
I was only reminiscing. Indeed, days like these tend to blow my mind back a couple of decades or more.
Reminiscing about what?
The Salt Iron War. Hard to believe it's been 30 whole years. Some days I almost forget my time as one of the Saintly Seven. I defended the Citadel of Sand through the conflict. I was there when Aesfrost attacked. A number of Rosellan prisoners who tried to escape the source were there too. Including Our Lady Frederica's dear mother.
What's this?
She stayed behind all by herself to help the countless numbers of her fellow Roselle flee. That's how she was captured. But I knew we couldn't hold the Citadel. So I helped her and her friends escape in secret before the enemy attacked.
Good dude.
The wind blew just as hard that night as it's blowing now. I'll never forget watching the Roselle, caked all over in mud as they slipped away into the dark.
So you didn't want innocents to get caught up in the coming battle?
It never settled right with me. The way the goddess's teachings permitted abuse of the Roselle for the supposed sins of their past. A person's life isn't worth more or less just because of the conditions of their birth. But more than anything, I was moved by the selfless acts of Lady Frederica's mother. She reminded me of what I had once aspired to be. She was able to do what I never could. Risk her life to save her friends. I couldn't let someone like that die. Not on my watch. It wasn't long until the other saintly seven discovered what I'd done. They branded me a traitor, stripped me of my title, and sentenced me to death. Of course, I slipped out of their clutches before they could have my head. I wandered for a while before taking up life as a merchant under the King of Glenbrook's patronage.
I never knew you and Lady Frederica's mother shared such a past.
Well, it is in the past. Anyway, let us return. This cold night wind is making my old bones ache something fierce.
Yeah, Chessmaster, a wily old man indeed. Okay. I do want to do just the spring cleaning before we turn in for the night. Just handle upgrades and stuff. Yeah, she never takes no for an answer. Someone's ready for a Clash promotion, I guess. Who gets it? That's the question. Well, honestly, I think this is the right choice. Upgrades galore.
Hard effort grants a boon.
I liked his white outfit better. So, upgrades. Let's see, who doesn't have their weapon maxed out yet? Surprisingly, you don't. There we go. Charge for 1 turn, then deal physical damage in a straight line of 10 squares, ignoring their defense. Black is an elite color. I can't say that you're wrong. I like the color white a little bit more than I like the color black. For an outfit, at least. Raise magic attack. Let's see, and with our current found wealth, we can afford some more of these. Alright, Chessmaster, have a good night. See any more upgrades? Preferably to the final tier stuff. Nope. Not really. Let's buy, like, some of each. And see if we can get a little bit more. A little bit more. We can up his speed. And also just increase the effect of Bulwark. Yes. Weakness damage up. So basically, you can make it so he deals more damage against horse riders. That's basically it. It's not bad, but it's not too helpful. Oh, minecart tactics. Well, unfortunately, you don't have the time for it. So then, till next time, have a good night.